It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Cowboys, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens, and it's all up next.
Certainly going to make it challenging to operate either one of these offensive drives.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point, Jay. Hopefully you practice this week knowing some rain was in the forecast. Hopefully everybody on the sidelines, either on the field, and all the footballs they will use today, shuttling in and out. You can have that grip. And I have to say this, that technology helps these players in these environments more than simply players. I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
He's probably won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. There's no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
There's a give up the middle, and he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He's running! And he's down to pick this up to the 16 yards on the play. And that's good for the Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw it out. Has him on the pitch in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the ball, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we're going to look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
First down. And he's brought down across the 15 to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 16. Makes the pattern down left side. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate. I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They go play action on first. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to it. And now they go second down. One of the tight ends motioning right. Second and 10 now. Runs him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's a consistent source of positive yardage. The trusting tight end.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit at the end of it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he had a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Big play drives them backwards, 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in here, how many times do we see these coordinators when you get a nice run, ready to gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well. Okay, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcome, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head either turns or puts it on him, so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
It's a 38-yard look here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Evans now to return. He stopped on the return to the 27. The Ravens, and they were right back to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's probably top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. It's a quick way to St. Brown. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
3rd and 3.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Wheels this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So pass Brian. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down, Dallas.
To throw it on first down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that if you do the good, it's more like it's looking at that. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they offered a short pass later in the progression on that play block, but man, the defense took that away too.
Now, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to this checkdowns to the running back. This offense did everything. They just did.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will be his first after the contest. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return comes to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first two possessions. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 28. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking slant route complete. He's going to go down right along the field stride. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He has stood back in this league. It takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. That tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
Interception of his young career. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, Put that little seed of doubt and put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice big burst, surge forward for Neff. They'll get that first couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear
Holding.
what this flag is all
Offense.
about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running in after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play could be addictive. But here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays are going to be the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 13. Running right side. He takes it up across midfield into Ravens territory. Chance at the chase here on 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Working inside the red zone. He's got it over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This one's gone. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
To number 87.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
First and goal. A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. They'll try and throw it here. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Dallas! So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. St. Brown in motion left. 2nd and 1. Pass taken in by St. Brown. That short gain is enough for him to set it down.
I'm sure coach play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run it from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, Pete, I like to call these body beats. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
The quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here's a throw. Cowboys rush it in and they bring it down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
A loss of 5.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
The Cowboys ready for their next series. Run out on offense by their quarterback. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, you got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane of field, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Give on the counter. He's pushed straight ahead. Starting that play, Trenton Simpson. They only get a yard at that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Cowboys with a 3rd and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Complete to number 87.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun. Catch made. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing on the Asian side of the field.
It's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The cover just too good there. Didn't find the Ravens coming in the end zone. Just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Setting up the throw. Makes the grab and bounds offside. The Cowboys throw their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens nothing.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. To throw it on first down. On the out route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get off it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
The Cowboys
Looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
on the 30-yard line.
We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Rashee Rice, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. The Rams continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 6-3 with the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Capri Bibbs leading the way with 77 yards rushing. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Down the sideline inside the 40. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the air.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Handoff now to the gun. He found a gap to take this down to the 28. Pick up a 8 on the run. That sets up 2nd and 2. Back in the backfield and they give it to him. It's a 4-receiver handoff. Simpson. And the Ravens go with nickel
this ground movement.
Pass play on first and goal. And for the Jaguars touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a ball game. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
He'll throw it. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to right.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, they come on to play for 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Cowboys about set to take over. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And that tackle stops him after he saw the game. First down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That pushes him back. 3rd down.
Third and 13.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They can't connect. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up 2nd down. He's going to give up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. Throw on 3rd down. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk with a nice 21 yard. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Such great work to get out by himself. He can't haul in the gimme, and and 10 now. It's his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm. And this game, I'm talking.
It's a big 4. That's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Trying to get away from the pressure. And they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 23-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 yards out of the play, and that picks up a first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Back now, pressure on its way. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back. Half of those points to the big guys in front of you. They're the most important ones out there on that play. And the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just right.
Now it's York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. Cowboys returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First and 10 now from the 30. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. He's contained at 1 for no gain. Checking that play, Trenton Simpson. Made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Baltimore running its offense out now. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. On the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pitching this up to the 29.
This is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive in this game.
They'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, third down. Now looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. It's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. This one not out of... Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Gets made over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that time for output on most run plays. It's a sign. It's a big push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carries. Behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they... First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48. It's a quick way to save ground. And he's taken up with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and
Motion
10
man
at the
sent left.
39-yard line.
And they make the stop over the same at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 37. Throwing deep for the end zone. It's too high. End zone. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, with that deflection, it's all about his form and his eyes. Stevie knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Unfortunately, so that could be a risk of nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. It's no good. It had the leg, but is aimed right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Shotgun snap, there to the throw. Hits him on the outroute. And he's going to be dropped down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. And the defense was all over that throw. They would stop it right in the line. They could smell that one coming. They sneaked it out in the front.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 36. To throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get Jarvis in the tunnel inside. The defense comes through. That's going to pick them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. They can really use a good one here. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
On bounds at the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Option design here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard
They send him
line.
left out of the slot. Here's 2nd and 11. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Good luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
TV in the stat sheet likes to see INT and not PBU. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
He ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd and 3. Connection made to Beckham. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Throwing from the gun. Short pass, Bryant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move the forward, get some small yards on the ball, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. possession. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to play action. As we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. So the defense gave him the clock a little bit. So they call a timeout just before our 2-minute warning. 2:04 to go. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Throwing it to start this drive. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
And he doesn't see a winner we like, so we just got rid of that one. And that brings up 3rd down.
On the hallway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to the air here. Could not beat the defender there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They go play action here. That's incomplete on 4th down. And they'll turn out for possession.
It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a receiver in motion right.